It's just like it's like guidelines, you know. Like
okay, yeah.
it's
Keep
just
it on
what
pace.
we're gonna talk about.
Yeah. Keep a pace. Yeah, structure.
Oh, but bro don't know like the MVP, like you know what I'm
you
saying? He
start
need to
thinking
tell
about
him,
your
like,
that's
season 5
facts.
awards.
hell man's, bro.
Yeah, you ain't give him no heads up or nothing.
Shit, he's about to think off the top.
I'll wing that shit. Yeah, it's all good.
I respect game.
Boom, send this tweet out. I'm taking the page out of the ads book. Let me turn these ads on.
let me get it so I can put the tweet out too.
I just tagged you right now, bro.
All right, that's perfect. That's perfect. That works.
Oh shit, we lost. My fault.
Yeah, don't say nothing crazy.
My bad.
He was about to say.
Nah, Shorty from 2K TV popped up. I was gonna say.
Oh, you about to say something wicked.
Yeah, I was about to
You definitely not making it a community now. You on a list.
At this point, I think Josh is the only one that is like hasn't said something to get him out of community day. Honestly,
Okay.
You guys just
But
be
Josh-
saying some crazy ass
Josh don't
shit.
be streaming though. He be in the cut.
yeah.
you
See,
know what I'm
Josh
saying?
just
He
be in the
flying under
shadows for
radar.
real.
No, you just don't gotta say some crazy ass shit every time you like live.
You don't. I do.
Yeah, that is kind of your like calling, isn't it?
Facts.
We live. Let me pull this chat up for real.
Yeah, I don't know. The chat says we got a chat, but I don't see no messages for
I
real.
really just pull it up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got the YouTube stream pulled up.
Hey, what's good, Blasian?
Yeah, it's popping up.
Who we got? We got in here, Blasian. But yeah, so today we got all the season 6 info to talk about. We're gonna do season 5 awards. Talk the new drop tomorrow. All that good shit. I'm excited about the season. I'm not gonna lie. What's good, Dalton? What does that even mean? Colon lock in? Is that like an emoji? Oh yeah, it's an emoji. Oh, that's my emoji. I'm spazzing.
Bro, what's up the year?
Nah, cause on the Riverside chat, it says colon lock in colon, but when you go like to the YouTube chat, it shows my emote.
Somebody swapped out his beer. That one actually got alcohol in it.
Bro, you know, I didn't know this. Did you know that them beers got alcohol in them anyway?
Yeah, it's like point. Let me see. It's
You just faking it,
0.5%.
bro. Like, give that shit up for real. Like,
Fuck
drink
it.
some-
Yeah,
crack a
so I
bottle
go.
of Henny.
So I just end the live right now. Go get the 40 and come back.
Hell yeah.
All right, fuck it. Ball up
Don't
top.
even end the
What's up,
live.
Jesus? In the live, fuck it.
I said don't even end the live. Just do it.
In the live, fuck it. And then I'll play. Jai at the step back game winner. He's doing the finger guns again or not?
Yeah, he did that shit again. He did.
Bro, did y'all see that Giannis stat line?
That shit's
Yeah.
wicked.
Yeah, he had a crazy stat line. Yeah.
I mean, the Sixers ain't have nobody playing for real, but still, that's over.
Hey.
I don't even want to talk about the Sixers, bro. I had Tyrese Maxey on my fantasy team, and I'm in the championship right now. We're not talking about that shit.
But he's out for the season, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
out
he
for
done.
the season. I lost
shit.
Trey Murphy, Tyrese Maxey, and Wembanyama. I don't even know how I'm in the finals.
Because
Yo,
half
for
was
real,
stuck.
though.
Half was what did Homeboy
'Cause
say on Twitter the other day?
other people probably got their lineups injured too.
No, I was gonna say Homeboy on Twitter. What was his name? The old NBA player. He said the only reason the Thunder's got such a good record is because half the league's tanking. That's Josh right now.
Hey,
I
bro,
stopped setting my lineup, Josh. That's how you're in the championship.
I don't
Yo,
care,
who
bro.
said that though? That's really some like D1 hating shit.
It really is. But it's like low key facts. But it's like, hey, you didn't have to
that's
say it though.
crazy.
Like,
Nah, that's hate.
Ah, that's weird, bro. OKC is. They like
no,
that,
no.
bro.
He prefaced it by saying OKC's tough,
Uh-huh.
but like
They're fake
a
tough.
third of the league is tanking right now.
Yeah, that was wicked.
I don't know if I could
I'm
agree
not
with that
buying
one.
that.
Yeah, I'm not, bro. You don't get damn near 70 wins talking about tank and stop. That's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, nah.
All right. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all trying to do? No, fuck it. We're gonna talk about the new shit first. That's what everybody's hyped about. before we start about season 6, from what you guys have seen, just no explanation, rating 1 through 10, what you've seen so far about season 6.
I don't want to gas it too much because we've seen a little bit, but not a lot. I'm going with a 7. I'm not sold yet. They're gonna have to sell me on it because right now it sounds nice, but they have plenty of opportunity to fuck it up.
They gotta do some spotlights or some. I mean, I don't want domination again. We had Dom last season. They gotta do some spotlights, like, because right now we already know it's all packs. So if you're not opening packs, like, it's the same experience every season for you. So they gotta do some new shit. Yeah, but like, I mean, they're doing the little throwback shit now, so people are gonna rock with that for sure. It's just they gotta do something that everybody could get on board with, whether you're spending money or you're not spending money. Some
That's
spotlights.
facts.
Yeah.
Because like the new packs, well, we'll talk about that first. The new packs, I feel like, are a small W. It's gonna play into nostalgia for a lot of people, but it's only for people that are gonna spend money on packs. MT packs are 20K a piece. MT is not easy to make this year, so I think it's still a lowercase W, but it's not for everybody. They got to do more for sure. What do you guys think about the drop?
I think the drop is fire. The drop itself, like T-Mac, Penny, they both gonna be dumb. Everybody else that they're releasing. I think the actual drop itself is crazy. Like, this is one of them top ones of the year for me.
I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah, it's
what they do with, like, the SIGs.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do that for exactly. I want to see what they do with the Dark Matters because the 100s are gonna get the SIGs. Are they gonna show love to the Granger, to the Tim Thomas, to the Bull? They already gate kept the small forward, so we know he's playing power forward center, so they gatekeeping already. So I'm assuming they're gonna hold back a little bit on the Dark Matters.
And my biggest thing, like you said, so Bull's obviously going to be tough. Manute Bull's going to be Opal, right?
They might do the Dark Matter, the duo.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
But the Opal Manute's going to be at least somewhat flawed. They might lower his speed a tiny bit. He's not going to be OP. Bull has potential. I do like the fact that we get 200 overalls now. Because I know obviously the pack odds are still going to be bad, but I think that means almost guaranteed Dark Matter topper still, no?
I think they got to go that way. Like, how to going into season 6, you got to do Dark Matter toppers now, because we only got Dark Matter toppers for the super packs. I think.
Yep,
I think the whole season was just Opal, so they gotta hold on to that, because otherwise, what are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go back after you can't have us give a Dark Matter topper and then go back to Opals.
To Opals. Yeah. It don't make sense. Yeah.
But that's some shit they would do though.
Honestly,
right.
But I think with Dark Matter toppers, obviously most people are going to get Jeremy Lin. Let's just call it what it is. But it's going to at least keep the value of these cards a little bit lower. Like Bull with Opal toppers is probably going for 2 mil easy. With Dark Matter toppers, he might sit at like, 1.5, 1.2, which isn't obtainable for most.
I don't think he's gonna go for that. I mean, at first he's gonna go for that much because the Kareem came down too, and the Kareem is clearly, I think, a better card. The problem is, it comes down to rarity. Like, are they gonna gatekeep him? You know what I mean? Because ultimately, I think he'll hover around that, like a milli flat, 900K type shit.
Yeah.
But if they give us Dark Matter toppers, there's no way the Dark Matters are gonna hold 1.5, 2 milli. No way.
Yeah, because even if only 1 out of 15 people are getting,
a
Bull,
right?
There's still a lot of people ripping packs. And I want to touch on this right here. Dalton said, I want to know whose fan favorite card is Jeremy Lin. I thought the same thing until I saw DBG's tweet. Did y'all see that one?
About the
No, I didn't see it.
About the Ambush situation. This is the card that Ambush was supposed to give the locker code for back in, what was it, 2K22?
I don't even remember.
And if that's the reason they did that, kudos to 2K. I'm always for some troll shit.
Wait, hold on. So put me on to what happened with Ambush. I don't remember this.
So
situation.
essentially, he misunderstood an email or a tweet or a message he got from 2K, where they told him like something along the lines of like a locker code or something. I don't remember exactly what they told him, but he thought he was gonna get a locker code for a Dark Matter Jeremy Lin to give away on stream.
He
So-
was not giving that shit away.
So he got the code. Well, so he promoted it. Everybody was in the stream, and obviously, like a lot of people would do, he milked the fuck out of it, right? He was like,
Hella
"Oh yeah, I'm
people
gonna
would
give
do.
this. I'm gonna give the code away in an hour. I'm gonna give the code away in another 30 minutes. Blah blah blah. Now I'm gonna give the code away if we get 100 people. You know, he was milking the fuck out of it. And then just to turn out, I forget the code was for like something. It wasn't for Jeremy Lin.
It wasn't for the Lin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if that's why they put that card in this drop, which I think it is, kudos for 2K. We're doing some troll shit for
That's
real.
funny. That's funny.
I don't know if 2K is that petty, bro. If they
are
are,
that
this
petty.
company is
Yeah.
different.
Nah,
They're different.
and that's some shit. Yeah, and that's some shit from years ago. I think maybe they just put them in there just to show.
Because there
love
had to be
Jeremy.
a troll card.
Right, a troll card and shit like that. Right, yeah. Or it could be that scenario though. Who knows? It's
But you
2K.
saying you don't think they're that petty? Remember when everybody got banned in 23, and then they did guaranteed players?
Yeah,
like,
they start putting 2
guaranteed
players in
Ben
packs and
Simmons
shit. Like,
I was in that ban list. I think.
yeah, I think all of us were, honestly.
Yo,
Everybody-
Jason, who wants Danny Granger?
That was
Danny
for copping.
Granger-
That was for copping MT, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were in there.
But Danny Granger, I think nobody really wants Danny Granger this year, but we could all appreciate Danny Granger as like a GOAT 2K card. So nobody's talking shit about Danny Granger.
Nah, nobody talking
I
shit.
want him, though.
Yeah. Danny Granger always cool. Like, I mean, he hasn't been like 2K19 Danny Granger, but everybody knows that's where that
he
love
gets
for
the
Granger.
pass.
Right, he gets a pass. Yeah.
So somebody said now that we got does the SIGs thing, does that correlate to my team too? You know, whoever the headliner is, you get their SIGs for my career.
I don't think so.
Do they gatekeep SIGs for my team?
They do it not for my team. They probably do a little bit, but for my career, I know they gatekeep certain SIGs that they drop throughout the year. Yeah, I know they do it for my career for part.
Because somebody said T Mac has a really good what was it? Something about a shot. So they said now that they got released it, they can start giving it to other players. I don't know. I'm not a park player though. I don't know what it is about T Mac's shot. That's just ugly as fuck to me.
Can't be this
Yeah,
up.
I don't.
No, they're gonna change it. That's why it's a 100 T-Mac, because they're gonna change the jumper on T-Mac. That's just been
Yeah.
terrible all year. You can't even do a rhythm shooting with it.
But everything else about T Mac has been goated this year outside the shot. So that 100 overall T Mac's gonna be tough.
He's gonna be nasty.
He gets crazy animations.
He about to get that patty base big O upper on very.
They might give him Patty.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
They're gonna show him love. They gotta show T-Mac love. They have to.
Uh,
And he's the season headliner or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think Penny's gonna be as good as T Mac. And as a 100 overall card, in my opinion, you gotta be really good. Like, is it gonna be better than Magic? Probably, but like, I don't think it's gonna be that significant.
I think he'll be like behind Michael Jordan as far as like point guards. I think it'll be Jordan and then it'll be Penny. I think he's got to be better than Luca. Luca, not everybody's gonna be able to use that Luca. So I think it's gonna be Jordan and then Penny. They got to give him Pro too for the leaner.
Facts.
Take
Has
away that
2K
number.
not been heavy on like 100 overall guards though? Like I feel like we've been getting. Like
We got
Booker, MJ.
Oh yeah, we got Book too. We got yeah. You're
we
right.
got Penny. And then
Yeah,
bigs,
so
we only
we're
got
we're
Shaq,
missing
KP.
small forward. We're
Small
missing small
forwards.
forwards.
Small
Yeah.
actual small forwards because we
Yeah.
got the Blake Griffin and the Chris Webber, and they got the Melo. But Melo really, you gonna run them at the 2 for the most part. Yeah, we're probably gonna get more small forwards in the next promo.
Bron's
so-
coming soon. Just know that.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
So, who's some fan favorite cards you think we're gonna get as far as like the lower tier cards? Because who they mentioned, we get Manute,
Mhm.
we're getting
Dino.
Dino,
Dino.
which if they don't give him his wingspan, like,
Nah, don't.
and first of all, how did Bronny James get a fan favorite card? We're not gonna talk about that.
That's just the hype. That's just the
That's
hype
a-
drop. They got to give him a dynamic duo too for him
That's
to
a
be
like, real
actually.
life fan favorite.
That'd be tough
Yeah.
if they give him the duo with like with Dark Matter Braun or
with
something.
Bron,
That'd be
with Bron.
dope.
Yeah, they got to give him a duo with Bron.
But so as far as pink diamonds and below, we got Tim. Then we just got a Danny Ferry for Bracket Busters or no?
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
You
So,
got
so
a,
maybe
we got a diamond one. I know there's a. I think heroic. I don't know. I know I got a diamond Danny Ferry in my collection. from
and he's
somewhere.
somewhat recent.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it feels that
we
way,
probably
yeah.
don't get another Danny Ferry.
Card I really want to see is a Roko.
Yeah,
Pink Diamond Roko would be fire.
that'd be tough.
They could
Or
drop
they,
that. They
they
could
might
drop
give us
that.
a troll Simbular, like a diamond Simbular. Do they got his rights?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
Oh,
I know we
gotta
don't
get
got Bill
Isaac
Russell.
Silva.
We ain't got Bill Russell this year.
Yeah, that's kind of troll. I'm not gonna lie.
No Bill Russell, no Kobe. But they've been getting rights though. They've been getting rights for some people that we didn't have, like Blake Griffin. We initially didn't have John Wall, which now you get John Wall for the pass. So they low key been going back and like getting it done. But now they got to get the big names.
Yeah, there was a couple of there was you said Blake, you said John Wall. I think there was somebody else too. No, another kind of big one.
Damn.
Probably Bill Russell.
There
Wasn't
definitely was. I can't remember.
Well, Bill Russell's not in the game yet
it?
though.
Iguodala. Wasn't it? Iguodala?
Iggy, but they got Iggy in the game though.
Yeah,
No,
we
I'm
got
saying
Iggy?
that's another
Nah.
person that they.
Oh, that's another one that they could go out and get. Yeah.
Because Iggy's usually pretty good in the game.
I think Iggy's one of those cards. I feel like he's really good at the beginning of the year. Like if he gets a diamond early or a pink diamond early, he's good. But I
But
think
then
towards the end,
On
not
the back
so
end,
much.
you're not gonna run
Yeah.
Iguodala. Yeah, I
he
agree.
reminds me
So
a lot
if-
of like Ron Artest though. Like he's about.
I don't
the
think he
same
got
caliber.
the jumper for that.
Yeah,
unless they really
I
crack it
don't-
up, like,
Yeah.
Nah, the jumper, yeah. And even I'll just to make an argument here, like the Ron Artest, the one that they dropped now, he's not even like that. I think the other jumper was better on the pink diamond. I don't really like the new Ron Artest.
And the
that.
pink diamond plays honestly just as good defense.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
that's how I feel about that new Jonathan Isaac.
Oh,
I was on
okay,
the
yeah,
Cavs
it was
on the
Taco.
Opal. That shit was trash.
Oh, they got tacos,
Tacos
right?
too. That's who I was forgetting. There we go.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
But we just got a pink diamond to him last season, so we're not.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I was trying to figure out who was
Figure
the
out
other card.
who the other big, like, my team card was. Yeah. I like Taco. We gonna get that dark matter Taco. He gonna be nasty.
I
Or
think he's gonna.
100.
I think he's gonna come towards the end of the season.
This season. You think?
I think towards the end though, because so here's we're gonna get. They said they're gonna bring back a lot of favorite sets. So we're probably gonna get a glitch set. We're probably gonna get a. If they don't do a glitch set to be the Evo, there's gonna be another set with Evos. There's probably gonna be a duo set. There's probably gonna be an out of position
Out of position.
set.
Yeah, out of position got to be coming. Right.
And out of position, that's when Braun's coming. Point guard, 100 overall Braun. He's coming for the 100 out of position set.
Facts.
You know, a card that we haven't seen yet is Ben Simmons. Besides that, Gems of the Game.
Yeah, that's facts.
When are we?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I predicted he was coming for tomorrow's drop. I got that wrong. I really thought he was due. I thought
Would
was
he
due.
be
Unless they
considered?
give him a pink diamond.
He might get the glitched. He might be in the glitch set. Ben Simmons with a 3-ball.
Oh shit, you right. If
Yeah.
they do a glitch set, yeah.
Or do y'all remember that Opal from the Signature Series from 2K20? That Ben Simmons was a problem too. So if they come out with a Signature Series again, that will be fire.
Damn, but a signature series, no Kobe, that shit hurts.
That's tough. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That shit whack.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited about this season even before they announced like the first set. I think at this point they just gotta follow up with the hype. Because if they keep doing these releases, it's gonna be dope. But they already announced it. They're doing a bunch of favorite sets. They gotta go that route. They gotta do a
We
glitch
haven't.
set.
What are they gonna do for Tuesday though? We going back to the super packs?
That's facts. That's a
We
good
haven't even talked about because Tuesday could be a make or break. Is that if you think about it, Tuesday is what keeps us going throughout the week. Because you get the hype on Friday, then you got the weekend. Monday, Tuesday comes around, the hype already died down. You need that Tuesday to low key keep you going. So if they go super packs again, man, that shit low key might be a disappointment. I'm just saying.
So I think okay, so I get the frustration with super packs this season, but I think if they do more during the week besides the super packs, it'd be cool. Like I think they need to do a season long playoff event where once a week they drop the best performers, or like what they do last year, like every round.
It's moments cards, essentially.
Yeah, like and what was it last year? Every round, every team got a card, no? And it was all grindable.
I don't remember. But then they
I'm
could
pretty
do
sure.
something like that for the playoffs.
Yeah, so if they do something like that, then I wouldn't mind super packs if we get grindable playoff cards all season. Or a week long Easter event, like that'd be trash by itself because we're all gonna be quick shell shoes the whole week. But if they do that with like the playoff event, then it's like if there's always something to do, it's really a layup. They see what we like, they see what we don't like. It doesn't matter if they do it. So we could talk season 6 level 40 rewards.
I like the Tim Duncan. I like
Timmy's gonna be tough.
I think. Y'all think they're gonna make us pay the $10 to get the one with the better SIGs?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yo, bro, we were talking about it on my stream. We're like, bro, what if they do? Which they're not gonna do it, but they could have done it if they would have made you pay to get a small forward, power forward. That would have been crazy.
They did that with Jokic.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, because we got a Blake Griffin and a Chris Webber. Those are essentially power forwards, and they throw them at the. And I get it. Tim Duncan's probably more of a big than those guys are, but they could have done it for Timmy too.
But I could see him doing that more than giving him a juice jumper. Honestly, maybe the $10 one goes from like quick to very quick with the same jumper. But I could really see him changing the position.
Right. They could have done that. Facts.
I honestly don't think the Pro Pass one's gonna be the jumper. I think it's gonna be like the dribble SIGs. I think the Pro Pass one's gonna actually be able to move a little bit.
Because season 6 last year was Shea, right?
Yeah.
And Shea, the only thing they did was switch it from quick to very quick. But they didn't switch. Then they switched like his dribble style too. No.
I'm not sure. If they do it for Timmy, they got to give him that Darius Garland dribble SIGs. Like that's obviously what you want on most cards. You want that Darius Garland.
Yeah, but I think the position things makes. I think next season will be when we get like another 100 overall, but the Pro Pass is like juice 6. I think this one they might. They might just do it out of position. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, let's see what they do. We'll find out in a couple of hours.
And then Grant Hill might be kind of tough.
He's Dark Matter, right? He's Dark Matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always like Grant Hill cards in the game, but this year they just something about Grant Hill don't hit.
It's the jumper. You got to be able to get that jumper off. If the jumper's not right, I mean, the card can't run. It's that simple. The jumper got to be there.
But this year Dark Matter is really that threshold. Once you get to Dark Matter, that's when they really start fucking with shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like every season, besides the Pro Pass card, none of the cards are playable except for the level 40. For the most part.
Yeah.
So
that's
I don't
facts.
see them doing anything with Grant Hill to make him that usable.
To make him good like that. Or even the John Wall. Like, are you really going to run the John Wall like that?
I'm not excited about John Wall. I'm happy he's getting a good card, but we got Austin Reeves last season. Is he good? He's going to be better than Reeves because he's going to play better defense. Yeah. Was he going to be that much better than Reeves?
Nope. Yeah. That's why they're like, it's very comparable. You could have done it, dropped it backwards. John Wall last season, Austin Reeves, it would have felt the same to us. It's all the same.
And then we do get
guard 2 seasons in a row. That don't make sense to me.
And if you want to say one of them could play 2, you got Brandon Roy last season.
Right.
He could play the 3.
Yeah, I'm running out with John Wall, Austin Reeves, and Brandon Roy.
You getting killed.
I think that's a good idea, man. You should try it out.
So someone in the chat right now is all right. Well, scratch that game plan.
BMC says he's gonna have to run the wall.
Yeah,
that's like the startup. That's the startup team right there.
Like Wall's gonna be a good card. Don't get me wrong. And if like you didn't get Austin Reeves last season, sure, yeah, he's gonna be solid. He's gonna hang with what is he 6'4"?
He's gonna hang. He's 6'4". He's got a quick jumper. He's gonna be okay. And obviously he's got the athleticism. But again, I'm talking about as far as hype goes. Okay, it's cool. It's cool, excited. But nobody's excited about a John Wall like that. And everyone's gonna have him for the most part.
And that's how I feel about the Pro Pass cards in general. Like we got Cat, who nobody was hyped about, but he played.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the only Pro Pass card that really didn't play, honestly, was like Bronny.
Nah, nobody was. I mean, I ran into that Bronny, but like, come on now, we're not running Bronny.
When I seen that Bronny, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga don't play the game. For real.
It's sweet.
Well, you know what? I run into a lot, Dirk. Like I see hella.
Yo, but Dirk's a nightmare, bro.
Dirk
I hate going up against that Dirk, bro. He gets me to work every time, bro.
At least it's not just me, bro.
No, when that card came out. When that card came out, I was like, "This card's ass. He's slow." And then I played against someone using them in park, and I was like, "All right."
18, and y'all were cooking me, bro. Yo, we're cooking me. I was like, nah, something about him. He kind of tough. And
He
then I
grabs
tried him
hella
out, and he was
rebounds.
awful.
Bro, he's nasty on the rebounds. He gets these bullshit RNG rebounds over
Yeah,
my 7-2 KP. I'm like, what's going on, bro?
Like he cooked my shack in the park the other day. I was like, all right. Like, I was all right. Let me just pack
yeah, hold on. I think that's a skill issue, bro.
Nah, I had him boxed out. He did the over the back on me.
Ref didn't
I got
call
I
it.
got 38 legend badges on this damn shack.
That's worse. Oh shit, bro. Nah, the Dirk is nasty. I ain't gonna lie. He gets some fake ass rebounds. I hate that card. Dirk was throwing me off with athleticism, says real
And I
solid.
think Dirk doesn't have good sigs, but it's the type of player where, like, if you play someone that just knows how to move in general, like, you know, just like left stick dribble, Dirk's tough.
Yeah, we're gonna get that 100 Dirk, and they'll probably make him small forward. So they did.
Oh yeah,
They did
facts.
shooting guard Dirk last year, so we getting small forward Dirk for sure.
That card's gonna be crazy too. Like
He's
that
gonna be
card,
nice.
He gonna
Yeah,
run.
he's gonna be nice. He's gonna be nice.
Hey, that dude from your stream, that dude who loves the step backs. When that
Wim.
Hey, put some respect on my boy's name.
Back, shout out Wim.
Step back for the setbacks. Let's see who else is talking in chat.
BMC is asking, honest question. All I got saved is 320K. Do I rip it off for packs? I didn't play all this season.
Fuck no. Don't do that. Go
That
get
gets you honestly 320K in about a week is gonna get you a really solid
Yeah,
Dark Matter.
facts. There's like even if you're not talking about Dark Matters, you can get like a Pink Diamond Wimby for a buy now.
Yeah.
Beasley's not too
Can you?
expensive base. I think so. No,
You can get
I don't know about
Wimby.
Wemby, but Beasley for sure.
Beasley,
Dr. J.
Bender, Dr. J.
Yeah, you can make
Dyson.
some moves.
Khalil
Bro, don't sleep on the Josh Smith. Josh Smith is gonna keep on dropping in price, and that's like he's up there, bro. That's like a LeBron right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely don't buy packs. I'll tell you that. Like, look at that auction hall a little bit. Find you some players.
Yeah, nah, 320K. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I ended the season off strong with the base packs. I pulled Lonzo before I went on my little trip. I got Lonzo from a base pack, 4,000 MT. Then I came back and I pulled Josh Smith, I think it was, on a base pack. But that's rare. That doesn't happen. So if you're gonna rip it, it's because I mean you just want to do it you want to gamble. But yeah,
The only time I pulled anything out of a base was week 1. I pulled a base bundle and pulled 2 rushes out of it. That shit was wicked.
Hey, but a Dark Matter off a base, that's amazing.
Yeah, I pulled Lonzo off a base, so I can't really say nothing. I was blessed.
Oh, so you put same as me? Yeah, that's fine. There was
a mobile base. I wasn't even on the game. I was just bullshitting on my phone. I was like, all right, bet.
Hey, all right, D. What's the story?
What happened? The J.R. Smith? Nah, that's just Gretzky. He loves using like the off-brand cards that nobody really rocks with. Like J.R. Smith got that ugly ass park dribble. He likes using all the weird cards. That's just Gretzky. he tells me.
Smith used to be so elite in 2K. That's what's so.
But that's the thing of the past. That's the thing of the past, though. Yeah, J.R. hasn't been like that in a minute. Nah. Same thing with like bro, those are like cards like he's like a Gerald Green. They always show him love, but they're not like the super elite cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing we didn't talk about on the way to level 40, there's what, 3 Dark Matters?
Somebody said it was 5 total.
I think 5 is including Grant Hill. And then I think it's also including John Wall.
The John Wall? Okay, so it's John Wall, Grant, and then 3 packs. 3
I think one's an option, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
probably like a door or some bullshit. Yeah.
I think it's one
the
door.
is at level 37 or something, and then if you get the pro pass, it's an option pack or something like that.
Okay.
That's a W though.
That's a W. That's a W.
Because Dark Matters. I mean, obviously you're not gonna pull Braun, but if this is your first season playing the game, Dark Matters, most of them could compete at any position. But like besides point guard. So let's just say you pull who's a lower tier small forward. That's a Dark Matter. Like
Lamar Odom maybe.
Lamar Odom. You pull Lamar Odom,
Yeah.
As a new player, like, he's not gonna go out there and give you what Braun gives you, but he could play.
He's
He
gonna
can
just
compete.
he's just gonna be out there so you don't feel like you're getting dogged. That's what it's gonna be, right? Because you know
Yeah, 'cause
you're not really matching what the other guy's doing, but he's not absolutely getting
It's
killed.
like I got a dark matter too type shit.
Right. It's like, well, I got this guy. Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
man.
you got Braun, I got a crackhead.
It's like a counter. You got
We got Jaden McDaniels.
Facts. All right, but when Lamar goes belt to ass,
Should Duncan start over Wemby? No chance. I
Nah.
don't think so. Hell no.
Not the
7'4",
five,
man.
no way.
Nah, not at the 5. He's straight to me. Tim Duncan is strictly power forward. He's stuck at the 4.
and Wemby's coming soon. New Wemby's probably coming this season too, anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that 100 overall Wemby about to be expensive.
Wait,
well, I
hold
don't
on.
think.
Hold on. Well, you guys think we're getting Invincibles or Gold cards this season at some point, or they're gonna wait?
I
I
think
towards
yes,
the end of the season.
but I just don't know which one's coming first because I think a GOAT's better, right?
I think Goat is better.
So
Technically.
last year they gave us GOAT first.
Yeah, they're
Over
weird.
Last year, the
Invincible.
only cards we got
They're so
Invincible were
weird.
the Olympic team.
I
wasn't
think
it?
that's why they did it like that, because the only cards were that Olympic team bullshit, which Melo didn't get a card for, which still don't make sense to me.
Because they was just trying
so
any.
tight,
They're
bro.
like Invincibles are obtainable. Can't do that and can't get a Melo.
Like Team U, like I ain't even gonna do it.
Those Invincible cards didn't get love like that though. Like they had their regular SIGs, so they were just like all bad.
Yeah, they were just like souped up
Yeah.
cards with like regular
With
SIGs.
regular SIGs. That's why I didn't like the Invincibles last year. Yeah, nah, the Gold cards definitely gonna be better. They're getting the SIGs too.
We got Pro Pass and level 4. These challenges should be legend badges and DM as usual. But I think they got to step it up a little bit. Like maybe legend option pack.
Yeah, it's got to be an option.
Option pack would be better. I agree. Oh shit! What do you guys think about showdown rewards for the 200 wins?
Did they release it?
Nah, what do y'all think it's gonna be though?
You sounded excited. I was
Nah,
like,
yeah,
they're giving us something good?
because I'm thinking they're gonna bullshit us and still give us a dark matter, but make it an option pack. I don't think they're gonna go all the way up to
No
a
way,
100 for 200
I
wins.
don't think so.
Yeah,
So I think, I mean, this is me being optimistic. I think there's a chance because by the time normal people get it,
it'll be like 100s is so common. Type shit.
exactly. And they kind of clamp down on at least people grinding showdown.
The boosting and shit.
Yeah, so there's not gonna be much people getting that reward week 1. So I think there's a chance. I'm not being too optimistic, but there's a chance we get the 100.
Watch it do
Damn,
the
I would
100
love that.
overall, and it's not
It
every
would be
single
dope.
100 overall. Didn't they do that last year? You could.
Oh, you said they
could
did
get
what?
Where you could get 100 overall, but you couldn't get every 100 overall. Like I remember them doing.
No,
that
that
shit
was
last year.
yes, because they dropped Yao the following week, right
Yeah.
after, and Yao wasn't in that pack because it was like that was collectors. That was Kobe.
Yeah.
They didn't put Yao in the pack, and then Timmy came too with the patty base, and they didn't
He
put Tim
wasn't
Duncan
in
in the option pack either.
Mm.
I could see them doing
I
some
don't
shit
know.
like that. They're like, all right, what's the 3 worst 100 overalls? Here's an option pack. Choose one of them.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. It's like obviously that would piss people off, but even in the 100 overall with like regular SIGs, it's still 100 at every stat. Like
yeah,
unless they
like,
give us
like you're gonna throw him out there. He's gonna compete. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's a damn 100. So it don't matter who. Even if the Tim Duncan tomorrow got his regular SIGs, like you could just throw him out there. He's gonna rebound and
they're
move
gonna give
around
us a
and
100
shit.
overall Tony Parker for real.
Oh man, dynamic duo. Turn him into a goat. Not running to Tony, man.
That would be dope. Like what if they need to do more duos, man?
They
Like
do.
give
That
us
Tony Parker duo.
That Joakim Noah. Let me tell you about that card. That card gives me the business, bro. I hate
Oh,
that.
he's tough.
I've lost to a couple of budget players, and every time you know what I mean, everybody comes in the chat talking crazy because I got a crazy ass team. So if I lose, it's all bad. That Noah is different. I'm telling you, he competes, man. He got a crazy jumper. I like that
think
card.
the reason they stopped doing the duos is so dumb. Because instead of they had something good, people loved it every week. They did it like 3 weeks in a row, right? People were hyped about those duos.
Yeah.
and then they canceled it because people were doing the badge glitch. Why not just fix your game?
Just fix the badge
Like,
glitch.
instead of fixing
How
your
is that?
game,
How is that like people's fault for like using what you got in the game? Like we want the duos, but you gotta. That's crazy. They really did that though. I wasn't even
I
aware.
mean, they didn't say that's why.
Yeah,
But
but
like
they stopped. They stopped.
there were so many videos about badging up Kobe White to get 11 legend badges. I'm sure that had to play into it.
Yeah,
Ah
for
man,
sure.
they gotta stick to the duos, and they gotta do it all throughout the entire year. Like do it from the beginning to the end. Like that'll also make you run like cards that you typically wouldn't run. Like who the hell's running the Corey Brewer? Like you're not really running
Yeah,
Corey
facts.
Brewer. You know what I mean? But that
And it was
gets you
dope
the
because it was somewhat affordable. Because like,
Akimori.
because even like a Lori, like at its peak was at like what 300,
Yeah.
but then now you get Lori for a buyout, probably.
And that card,
What, the
without
marketing? Yeah,
without
yeah.
the duo was, I mean, he's good, but he's nothing crazy. So people were only paying that for the duo.
And then the week they stopped, it was a layup too. You had Gary Payton coming out when you already had a Sean Kemp.
And they didn't do it.
They should have did Sabonis with the level 30 Sabonis from, was Sabonis last week or 2 weeks ago?
2, I think.
I don't know.
Like it's easy. It's easy.
It's
There
layup.
should
It's a
be-
layup.
It's layups. They miss layups, bro. I always say it. They always have like opportunities right there, and they never take them. It's just like they're stuck with their little patterns. They never break out that pattern.
And like this season is literally theirs to lose. They already got people's attention with the fan favorites. You know, they got our attention. Got our attention with the 100th overall Tim Duncan. Even if they give us mold rewards that are Dark Matters, whatever. But you got playoffs this season. You got Easter this season. Is your season to lose?
Yeah, Easter's gonna be. I'm hoping that event is good. It's not gonna be like the bracket busters, like that lasted 2 weeks. This is gonna be like a weekend type thing. Just collect the eggs, put them in the basket. Keep it moving.
Simple, bro. Same formula.
Yeah, it's gonna be. But that's the thing, though. Like if they do it right, it could be a good weekend. They got to deliver on that.
Well, because like you got to look at it like people like didn't like this one, but at the same time you got a crazy duo. It's like people just look at the fact that you can't get Melo, you can't get Blake, and you can't get Edie.
Because it's that fear of missing out, right? Like at the end of the day, you want to be able to use those cards. I'll tell you what, though, bro. If you opened a couple of packs and you got blessed with I mean, shit. For playing King of the Court, you got 2 100s. For doing the Park Streak, you got 2 100s. Let's say you broke that all down. Let's say you didn't even exchange it. You just did the breakdowns for the shoes. You were making a bunch of MT.
That's 850.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you can't really complain about the event. At the end of the day, bro, we know it's a business. They're trying to make their money. Like I've always understood.
People are saying like, oh, it's just not the fact that it's not MT to be made. It's the fact that the event is breaking down badges, which is like, I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
And that's the thing with the All-Star one, there was challenges that everybody could do.
Right.
Like the worst one was what Mac McClung, because he didn't have a regular collector's card.
Yeah, you had to go out and
Yeah.
get the expensive one, right?
And then Buzelli's was crazy expensive. But like for the most part, those challenges everybody could do.
It was more accessible. Yeah, it was more accessible. I mean,
And these ones, like every it was like you had to get the cards from the set that were worth like 6 million MT.
yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, and the Zach Edey was basically another 100 because it was 38 dark matter pieces. So it was the same thing.
And I typically take things for what they are. Like I'm not gonna sit here complaining I didn't get Melo. I'm gonna just be happy I got over 1 million MT from these exchanges.
Yeah.
But I see the frustration though.
The only card I was interested in was Edie, and I didn't get him.
Were you close?
What?
Were you close?
No.
No,
I only got one off box, so no, I was not close.
I can't see that. I would get pissed if I was close to it and I came up short, because then I'd be thinking about, damn, they want you to put in money. But if you're nowhere near it, I wouldn't even stress it at that point. Like, don't even stress it, because you were never really gonna get it. You feel me? So like, don't even
when
sweat that.
when I made the decision that I wasn't gonna spend a lot of money, I was just gonna spend a little bit of money. I made peace with it, and then just started breaking it down.
Right, and then you just take the MT. Right.
Even with All-Star, if you did all the challenges, you weren't sniffing Vince.
Nah, hell no. And that one was only a week, right? That one was only a week. Yeah, nah, hell no.
But the
that one you had to
was
put
supposed
money
to
in.
be Magic. he wasn't supposed to be Vince. You know what I mean?
But they knew
They
what they
made
were
him
doing.
38, bro.
I know they made him Vince, but he
They
was
made
supposed
him
to be
fucking
Magic.
Vince.
So
At
the
that point,
best-
they should have made him a 100 overall though, like dead ass.
So the best card that was accessible, like overall wise, was Stackhouse, right?
Stackhouse, probably.
Which was
Yeah.
okay.
But he's at a
really-
position where you don't even need to get a Stackhouse.
So in
You shouldn't have
reality,
position
the best thing to get was the duo.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which the duo is good enough to even if like if Joakim Noah is not better than my small forward or my power forward, he's worth just like selling my power forward. If I'm gonna run the duo.
Yeah, it's for the MC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I mean there was something to come from the event.
I really don't think the event was bad. Like the only valid point, in my opinion, is the fact that people breaking down cards. You feel me? Like that's a OD waste of time. It takes hella time to break them down. Outside of that, there was something for everyone. I feel like.
Shit, streamers were up. Everybody was watching streams while they were breaking down their
content was going
collectibles.
crazy,
I started doing that shit, and then I tapped out. And I was like, "Yep, we're just gonna swap them for whatever else is available." Because I couldn't go no more.
Everybody in my chat was like, "Yep, I'm just sitting here breaking down these badges."
Yep.
I've literally been.
Nah,
doing it
it's just
3 times
not fun though,
now.
because you want to be playing the game, and that to
Yeah.
me that's just like doing busy work. Yeah.
And it's weird. They got like the events got progressively better and worse at the same time. Because the Dia de los Muertos one, nobody was breaking. I mean, there were people breaking down the shoes, but it was still on the low. But those cards weren't that good. Best card besides Shea was Jaime Jaquez.
Mhm.
At least they gave us the little settings update now, where it's the quick tap on the button.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was, they low key throw. They said, "Here, here's a little lob. Here you go."
And now everybody's got the secret sauce for the next event to just stack them, and they're probably gonna fix that glitch too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna get a patch the week before. Like, events coming next week.
I really thought they were gonna get rid of the badges and the shoes. I thought they weren't gonna give that to us once they realized like people were making so much MC. But credit to them, they kept it in there.
That'd be.
Well, I think they
some
might
ass
because
shit.
they made it to where shoes cost 3 instead of 2. I think that was like their counter, and then everybody started doing the shoes and takeover.
and it
So-
added up still, so it was still
Yeah.
a bunch of MC, right? Nah, I don't know. I think that'll be filthy though. If they get rid of it, there's some assholes. Man.
Oh yeah, if they get rid of it. Oh yeah,
They're gonna
Because
get
what-
nah. I don't think they're gonna do it. Plus, they know that the market is extremely expensive. Like, let's say you sit there breaking down for an entire event, the most you're gonna afford is like a really good dark matter. Like for most people, if you're not putting in like hella money, and then the people that are putting in like hella money,
they're
they're
gonna
not
get
gonna
the top card.
right. They're gonna get the top card, and they're not gonna sit there for 8 hours breaking down shoes or badges. They're just not gonna do that. So, it is what it is.
Like
Yeah.
the worst thing 2K could do is like give us a fire season, like a great season, and then just for when the event comes, take away those. That's
Yeah.
like literally like the worst thing they could do.
Yeah, it'll be bittersweet. It's like, oh, everything is good, and then they throw in the sour. That's all. I mean, that's how they function, though. So let's hope that's not the case.
And that's really a trend. That's kind of what they do. Like-
They do, though. They do. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into these awards. Let me make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, we didn't miss anything. So we got a few awards: Defensive Player of the Season, Sixth Man of the Season, Underrated Card, Overrated Card, a returning player from a previous season, and MVP. All right, Josh, how about you kick it off? We will start with the Defensive Player of the Season.
All right, now this is gonna be a little unorthodox. All right, because I just bought the card. No, I just bought the
But
card.
he hasn't even used the card yet. Don't do
on,
this.
He
No,
just-
Don't do this.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Listen, hey, shut up. I'm going with Reem. All right, I'm going with Reem
Bro
because
hasn't
Oh,
seen the floor.
that's
He
a great
hasn't seen the
pick.
floor.
That's a
he
great
hasn't seen the
pick.
floor for me, but I faced him enough to
still
know.
pending
You
in
doing
your
it based on what
auctions.
people did with? Oh, that's
What
crazy.
did against them? What they did
That's
against
way-
them?
Hey.
He could have scored on the ring.
Hey,
Nah. Come on now, bro. It's Kareem. He's not. He does a good
you make
pick.
it sound like I just put some random ass bullshit player out there. Like
Yeah, it's fucking
that's a
Kareem,
valid
bro.
person, bro. All right,
It's a
fine.
valid pick,
All right,
but
fine.
he's
You want
still
somebody
in
I
your
use? You
auctions.
want me
He's
to use
still
my
pending.
Pink Diamond Wimby from 3
Yeah.
seasons ago? Like, all right, fine. Pink Diamond Wimby, since y'all want to bitch and moan about.
All right,
it.
my card is the 100 overall Michael Jordan I never used. Cool. And you got one?
I still have him in my binder. All right, chill out. Ew.
All right, so you got Reem, W pick. Mine is actually a player that I ended up selling not too long ago, but it's a player that could guard 1 through 5 for real.
Well, you
I
don't
think
got
he
him
gets the
anymore,
best
so you can't use him.
defensive animations in the game, and that's Dark Matter Giannis. Bro was
That's a
hella
skill
tough.
call. You played in park with him with me, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, you were using the honest. Defensive. Damn, I can't really. I don't know. I ain't got a pick, boys. I just gonna rock with the Kareem too. I haven't even used the Kareem either. Yeah, but
Alright,
I'm
okay,
gonna
this
rock
is
with
what we
Kareem, bro.
Yeah, fuck it. Mine's Kareem too. Fuck it.
W Kareem.
Nah, but I'm gonna
Welcome aboard,
go.
boys.
I'm gonna go Gary Payton.
Gary's my underrated pick. That's my underrated pick.
He's an undersized point guard, but still gets it done. Gets damn near. I've seen Gary get paint stops against centers. Like,
Yeah, fact. He's tough defensively.
Hold on, let me take a pause here, yo. OJ, stop, man. Stop with the Kawhi, bro. This guy's addicted to Kawhi, bro.
Ruben said
No.
Kirk.
He loves Kawhi. Jesus. Full Kareem.
Kawhi, I didn't use him, but I guess by this logic, I could have picked Kawhi still.
Right, Kawhi defensively, you can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
So,
All right,
just
so-
keep going on about it.
Yeah, all the rest of the pot.
All right, bet.
Next, we got 6-man, someone that's just been on your bench for a while, but just still kills it.
It could be from any season or this season.
It could be for any season, just a
Oh,
card
any
that's
season.
played on your team this season, though.
I mean, Wemby's been on a roster the whole year. Julius Irving. I'm just gonna go with Julius. Julius still runs for me. I got the Dark Matter Julius now, but it's like it's Pink Diamond or Dark Matter. It's been Julius all year. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's Michael Beasley.
Oh, Beasley's a great pick. I had Beasley. I just stopped using him now because I pulled the Josh Smith. Beasley's a great pick. That's a great pick. Beasley's money.
That's real tough. Mine is kind of like a curveball, but I'm gonna go with that Opal Kawhi from the Winter Festival. Like ever since I got bro, he's been holding down my bench. I put him on the rock, and he get the job done for real. Not so much offensively, but I think just defensive wise, he really holds the bench down.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I'm gonna go J Rich from last season. I don't think he's better than Beasley. I don't, but I got him locked in. So like, why go buy Beasley? You feel me?
But you're
But
running. Wait, hold on. Jay Rich, you running him at the 3?
At the 2.
Beasley, you run him at the 3 though.
No, but I'm just saying like
Like as far as for offense to create offense.
Oh, like
yeah,
okay,
if I'm
I
creating
got
like,
you.
as
Okay, okay,
initiator,
okay, I
I'm
got
not
you,
gonna
I
go
got
buy
you.
Beasley.
I was-
Yeah, I was thrown off. You mean as a primary? Okay, I got you. Yeah,
because I like to play like one ball handler surrounded
Right.
by defensive players.
defense. I got you.
Yeah.
So you're rocking with the Jay Rich. I got you. Okay. Yeah, it's a good pick too. The Jay Rich. I don't really see him so much though. Like at least in Showdown, people
Yeah, 'cause
have.
like I said, he does get outclassed by Beasley,
Yeah.
but I don't really dribble like that anyways. I'm kind
So
of
it don't even matter. Yeah. so it
Yeah,
don't
I'm
even
around
matter.
pick and rolls and chuck that bitch up. So
Okay.
J Rich
got
does that just as
outshined,
good
though,
as
'cause
Beasley.
There's so many good shooting guards. B-Roy, Dr. J, like
So
there's
many
been
good ones.
other good cards that have come out recently. Like shooting guards just stacked right now. It's been
Stacked. It's
for the
stacked.
longest.
You could technically run a Julius Irving the whole year if you want.
Any one of them.
Facts.
Pick. Oh, I mean, there's only 2, but pick either
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Facts.
All right, overrated card of the season.
Ooh, overrated.
My pick's LaMelo, bro. I pulled this LaMelo out my half box. I do not like his jump shot, bro. I do not like this LaMelo card at all. And people were gassing
Okay.
him.
Okay. Damn, I didn't use the LaMelo. I used the Pink Diamond LaMelo before, so I can't even speak on that. I don't know how the Dark Matter plays. And then again, I don't even face the LaMelo like that either. I run more into like Gary Payton and like SGA.
Yeah, LaMelo had like a really short shelf life.
I agree with that. Like facts. Like you don't really see people even hype him up or use him like that.
There's a reason. I'll tell you that.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
Overrated. Damn. I'm trying to think. Y'all gonna have to go ahead of me because I ain't shit.
Yeah, Game of Dad, you got one? You can take it.
I got one. I'm still Dcentric's pick. That Ron Artest.
See, I was
The
thinking that.
Ron.
I got him playing, and it's not that he's a bad card by any means, but it's just he does the same thing for me that Pink Diamond did. Honestly,
Shit, that's my pick too. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to steal your answer, but like
That
this
is
only one I got in mind.
Ron is definitely overrated. I mean, who else? Ron was low key a disappointment in my opinion.
Then your best card returning from any previous season. That's still in the lineup.
Shit, this is Wemby for me.
Wimby.
Wemby.
I think I sold my Wimby right at the beginning of the season, so I'm not going to use Wimby. I'm going to go Dark Matter Magic.
Yeah, I'm going Magic as well, just because I don't got Wemby no more.
That's valid. That's valid. I still have him at the end of my bench. I don't run him, but he's still there. Yeah.
I'm like I like to switch everything, and Magic is guarding anybody on the court. So.
Yeah, Magic is switch all heaven for sure.
All right, then we got your total MVP from the season. Everybody knows my pick, so I'm gonna let y'all know.
I know my pick too. It's MJ, and it's not close. Like it's MJ, MJ, all day. Best card in the game, in my opinion. My favorite card to use, for sure.
Aaron's about to say Melo.
You
We're gonna use it for 3 games.
Yeah, he got Melo. He got the jersey in the bag.
Yeah, it's Melo easy.
But he's good though. He's actually good.
Bro, he's tough.
You.
I haven't seen one person.
But he's moving tough.
I
just can't.
I give you the benefit of the doubt. Watching your video, that was your first game with him. We was in park. He was just throwing up
3 games with him.
Very late.
All right, bro.
They didn't give him his rhythm, man.
The D1 hating is phenomenal right now.
But my fault. I switched to high risk and I just switched up. That's all me.
Yeah, bro, you moving different out here.
I'm a demon.
Yellow making ass.
I don't make yellows no more. All right.
38 Legend Shaq getting cooked by Dirk. Could never be me.
Josh, who you got?
Mine's probably Wemby. I mean,
Wemby. You can't go wrong with Wemby.
Be brain dead with Wemby for real.
Facts.
Nah, but for real, it's Reem.
All right.
I'm just foreshadowing. It's gonna be Reem.
That's a foreshadow.
Y'all know the vibes. 38 Legend Badge Shaq. Soon to be 40 if 2K stops holding me. Yeah. I got 11 dupe Legend Badges. Trying to get those last 2.
That's all your MT is tied up into that one card?
Yep, because I don't really play Showdown. I just been fucking with Park.
Yeah, so you just out there with the Shaq all day.
Yep.
38 Legends is wicked.
You got 38 Legends on. I saw one with like 30. Was it 30? I think it was like 32 in the auction house today. Like 32 Legends.
Everybody's talking about selling them. I'm like, I'm only gonna get $6 million for them.
Yeah, it's not gonna go for what you should get for them. It's just not gonna happen, especially with all the 100s and now with a new season. Yeah, too late to sell now.
All right, so I got a couple of questions from Twitter. Then we'll get into some questions from the chat. So first, okay, this wasn't a question, but no return tweeted this. We gotta talk about this.
I was just gonna say we're not talking about tweets.
He said, random thought, but really hope 2K invites a lot more My Team creators at Community Day. Feel like we're excluded year after year for whatever reason. Thoughts?
I agree. I don't know why they only invite people from the park community. I feel like My Team is their breadwinner. Like, you know how much money My Team generates? I don't understand why they don't put on more creators. I think there's just more big YouTubers and streamers coming from the park side, but at the same time, they aren't just showing love to the big 1 million subscribed channels. They're showing love to a bunch of people. They show love to people who don't even play the game anymore.
They give logos. They give
logos to people. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
ahead. No, you're good. But we're saying the same thing to people that don't even go to Community Day and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
And there's people who will openly shit on the game year after year, but since they've got hype around them, 2K's come to Community Day, bro.
I don't think that's a prerequisite. You not talking shit about the game. I think you can speak badly about the game. It's just the way that you do it. I know I'm probably excluded.
I was gonna say, not to pop your bubble, but I think,
it's the way. It's the way you do it. It's the way you do it. Right. The way you deliver it is what's gonna ultimately decide. You know what I mean? And also connections. If you know some people on the inside, you're probably in. Like some of these dudes already got established relationships with, you know what I mean, with 2K or whatever. So they're good. And if you look at their track record, they don't really step over that line where it gets to the point of like disrespect. But yeah, I'm excluded. Y'all know what time it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, there's delivery, then there's what you did for real.
Hey, don't get me started now, bro. Don't bring that shit up. Don't do it, bro.
Nah, you really OD'd though, bro. Like,
No. Stop, bro. What you doing, Ant? Stop,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm just saying, you was on some different shit, bro.
Nah,
He's about to
hey.
say you next, eh?
Nah, hey, fuck this podcast. We can right now, bro. We can fuck this podcast
bro.
up, bro.
All right, come on, bro. You ain't gotta take it there for real.
Nah, hey, it's
you
whatever.
wildin' though, bro.
It's
It
whatever.
is, bro. It is whatever, bro. Come on, you wildin'.
Dcentric said, "All right, you want a clip? I'll give you a clip."
Hey, it's whatever. And right now, bro,
wildin'.
give me the Addy, bro. I'll pull up right now.
Don't
What you
give me
talking
that, bro.
about?
Come on, you wildin' right now.
What you mean, bro? You thought we ran one time on Park and now we boys?
Bro, you on everything I love, D. I'll pull up. You wildin'.
Pull up right now.
Bro.
Pull up right now.
Bro, y'all both in Florida, no?
Hell yeah, he wildin', bro.
You in
What's
Florida?
wrong with him?
You where you at?
Bro, we can end this shit right now on everything I love. You bugging.
Right now, pull up. Right now.
telling you,
Hialeah
you
Gardens,
wildin'.
pull up to the crib right now.
You are wildin', bro. I asked you a simple question. You doing the most. Like, it's not for all that. Like, come on, bro. I thought we was cool. You wildin' for no reason. Like,
Let's do it right
everything I
now.
love. I'm with whatever, bro. I'm waiting.
Bro, pull up. I'm a DM you the Addy right now. Let's go.
Bro is wildin'. Y'all
At
gotta
this
talk
point,
to
I
him,
don't
bro.
know if they
He wildin'.
serious or not.
Serious? He talking crazy for no reason. Why you bringing that shit up for?
Bro, I asked you a simple
I saw your face when you brought that shit up. That shit was intentional. You brought
Bro,
that
it
shit up.
wasn't, bro. I'm not even at, bro. Y'all gotta talk to him for real. He wildin', bro. Like,
I thought we
y'all
were
gotta cut
chilling.
the pod out, bro.
I was like, God damn.
Yo, bro.
I was stunned.
Hey,
I'm
April
not gonna
Fools,
lie.
dummies.
Hey, bro.
Niggas,
I was
April
just like-
4th, my nigga. Like,
Hey, bro. Hey, this fool hit me up, bro. He DM me. He's like, "Hey, bro, let's April Fools these boys, bro."
no.
Like,
So
oh,
you guys only got me at the end.
Yo, he
The
said.
The
he
whole time
said-
you guys were arguing, you guys were both smiling. So I was like, okay, they fucking around. But then at the end, I was like, oh shit, these niggas might be serious.
Nah, bro. He DM'd me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you down for it?" I'm like, "Whatever you want to
And
do,
that's why Ant
bro."
was really
Yo,
pressing the
Josh-
issue to
Josh
talk about
was
that
turning
no
red.
return tweet.
Bro, I'm
I was
looking at
like-
the I'm looking at the cameras, bro. They're starting to get uncomfortable, bro. I'm like, hey.
I was like, do I step in here? Do I step
I was looking at Josh. I'm sure Josh was looking at me.
I'm just trying to clean up some shit, dog. Yo, wild out. Like, damn.
I don't even know how I ended up at. Yo, what's up with the Addy, bro?
Yo, it's mad funny though, cause I was gonna go the same way and you jumped to it, bro.
Damn.
Thanks, bro.
Funny as hell.
Yo, I'm never getting invited back, bro.
I think when you got me was when you were like, you think because we played Park one time, we boys? I was like, holy shit.
Yo,
That's
Josh
when
turned a hella
it
red.
switched. That's when it switched to me. I was like, oh shit, they might not be.
They're like,
saying
"Oh
this.
shit, he threw that in there."
Hey,
Shit.
somebody clipped that, but take out the end when they said it was a joke. We about to
Nah, don't do that, bro. I'm gonna be the bad guy, bro.
nigga like this nigga Dcentric's a real life bully.
Anytime he goes anywhere, some issues, bro. What's up with D, bro?
Can't invite him nowhere for real.
Oh man.
Hey, y'all blame Ad, bro. He DM'd me, dog. That's on him, bro.
Yeah.
That was a good one though. That was good.
Yo, we
Hey,
got
it was
time for real?
it's April, bro.
Y'all sold that very well. I will not lie. I was like,
Like I said, I didn't think it was like a prank, but I did
Bro.
think y'all were like playing.
Bro, he literally said, you're the one that segued into community day, but he DM'd me, he's like, "Bro, that'll be the cue."
Ant, no. Because Ant told me in our group chat and said, "Hey, we should talk about this tweet." I was
it was
I
a
was
setup the
already
whole
planning on it.
time.
No, but I was already
You a
planning on
bitch.
talking about it anyways. I was like, great minds think alike type shit. And then when I was going through the questions, Ant was like, wait, hold on, we're not gonna talk about the tweets.
Hey, you was setting me up with the tweet, bro.
Oh man.
Nah, that shit
Nah.
was perfect.
Yo,
Ant
Ant
playing
is
that
sick,
shit out.
bro.
Yeah.
He's sick, yo. Wait, but Ant, you really in Florida, bro? I thought you was in I thought you were in New York.
Nah, I just moved down recently, bro.
Oh shit! What part of Florida you in,
I'm in Ocala.
bro? I was just up there. I got my family lives up there, bro.
Oh, word?
Yeah, word.
I
Yeah.
really got a link for real.
Nah, straight up. I was just in Orlando like fucking last weekend. Damn, I would have pulled up. Said what's up.
Yeah, let's make something happen,
Damn,
bro.
damn. We went from fucking beef until let's link up.
Oh, we're really about to link.
But all right, but so well, I did want to say one more thing about the community day thing. It's pretty wild that like my park players get like you could be like have like 1,000 subs, which is no shitting on nobody with 1,000 subs because I only got 2. But like they show love to like from top to bottom. On my team,
You mean like the
Like-
range is like you could be big, you could be small, you could be just starting. They'll show you love. You saying my team doesn't really get pulled like
we
that?
don't get that. Nah.
Let's
don't get me
call them
wrong.
out. Let's call them out though. What my team content creators do get invited out? I can think of one from the top.
The only person that made it who made it last year?
Henry and Killer's Boy, right?
Did Henry go? 'Cause
I don't know. If
That's
Henry-
two.
I thought Henry didn't go.
That's
I
two
thought
right there.
Henry
But he
was
know
fine.
he probably got the invite though. But he probably
he
got the invite.
Yeah.
So that's already 2 right there that you know are getting sent over there from the
Because
top.
everything I saw from my team from community day were from park players. That were like, I just want to go see what this my team shit's talking about.
Honestly, I can't
We gotta
think
get-
of any
we
other
gotta
My
get
Team
more-
players that are there.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. We got to get more love, bro. Listen, whatever. Y'all can clip this shit. 6-man Sam, he's in. We've been cool for forever and shit. He's already, you know what I mean. I know I'm not in because of the way that I am, and that's cool and all. But like, bro, they gotta start reaching out to the smaller creators. If that's what it is on my team, bro, reach out to the smaller creators and get them in there too. There's no issues with that. Like,
But
Because,
in my
like-
opinion, like 2K got to get out their fields because somebody like D, for example, right? You've been streaming consistently, whether the game is good or bad. I feel like whether everybody got an opinion of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all can't deal with it, y'all just sensitive for real.
and the reality is,
bridging the gap. Like
nah. The
people
reality
breaking
is.
down.
Right. The reality is, if I pulled up to an event like that, bro, I'm gonna be full on professional. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
no issues with no one. Like, it's just what it is. You feel me? The streaming shit is some other. That's something
It's
aside.
content. It's
Right. That's just
it's a
content,
media,
bro. At the end of the day, yeah. If I say some off the wall shit, all right, bro. I said some off the wall shit. But at the end of the day, though, like ultimately, I'm not gonna in person be starting some issues or shit. You know, that's not gonna be the case.
That's what DBG said towards, I don't know if it was towards the beginning of this year or towards the end of last year. He said, they say the bar is professionalism, but he said, what's the bar? Because he said, no matter what my takes are, I've been nothing but professional, in my opinion.
I agree
which
with
is
that.
true. DBG's
Yeah.
never.
He's
called
never
nobody-
really been in no back and forth like that with anyone or disrespected anyone. It's more like
Exactly.
just opinions that they probably dislike.
And he was constantly shitting on the game, but it was like he was constantly shitting on the game that was bad last
Right.
year. Let's just say subjectively,
But it's just an opinion,
last year's
though.
game was bad.
But
That's
it's
what I'm
just an
saying. But
opinion.
like, it's not like DBG when the game's good, he says good shit. When the game's bad, he says bad shit.
Yeah.
But he keeps it professional. So I don't
he just calls
understand.
it what it is. Like they pick and choose for real.
I don't watch his content, and I'll just say this: I know that he's never stepped a toe out of line. He should be out there every year for all the years that I know he stopped for a while. He should have been out there every year. I think dudes like Shake should have been out there every year as well. Shake doesn't even do it like that no more, but he should have been. I don't watch this dude Carlos story, but from what I know, I don't think he's ever been involved in anything like that too. Show him some love. Get him out
I
there
think
consistently.
Chat
think
said
they're
he
saying
was there
he was
last
there.
year.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know. Again, like I said, I don't really watch, other people's content like that. But yeah, bro, they gotta start and then those are the dudes that are somewhat established, right? All right, do the same shit you do for my career. Get the people that are just starting up or have a smaller following, and that's okay too. Get them in there. And by the way, I just want to point this out since we're on a podcast and you know what I mean, whatever. Somebody might clip it. Bro, I'm okay with not going to that. I've always said it. I'm okay with not going. What I'm not okay with is that someone else that based on what their expectations of professionalism is should be qualified, aka DBG. And oh, Lord knows we've had our disagreements. I still think he should be there every year. Why is he not there? So we don't understand so it goes back to what you guys are saying. My career is getting love to an extent that my team is not, and that's not right.
Because DBG makes me put shit in perspective for me. Like everybody who watches like my daily videos, I for the most part am optimistic about the game. But there's some subjects I'm like, do I want to touch on that? Like not to say I'm like trying to get to community day, but like I'm like if I talk about this subject,
it might start some shit.
It might start some shit. Do I really want to get in that realm?
No, I don't. Look, that's exactly the kind of thoughts that I never have, right? Because I don't limit myself. I'll just say it, bro. I'll just spit that shit out. But for someone like you, I would be the first person to vouch just because that's how you're thinking already from the top. I'd be like, you should get him in there. Look at how he views. Look at how he's moving. So you should get him in there. No matter what the size of your channel is, you should definitely be out there because you're already considering what subjects or topics to not even touch. That's a prerequisite based on what they're saying, and you're moving that way. So your channel, 3,000 subs, damn near. You're doing the podcast. You should get an invite. Why not?
2K be blackballing facts, and that's what the difference between me and DBG. Like DBG, like I said, professional, not disrespectful. He talks about everything, which is that's how it should be. Like they shouldn't, like, obviously it's a company, but they shouldn't want someone that's like, oh, I'm only gonna rip packs. That's my content.
No, you can't
Rip packs, because I'm gonna just be positive, talk about how good these cards are that are coming out, and make a video out of it.
Yeah, I think I don't even think they should look at what, like, obviously they should look at your content, but if you want to rip packs, you rip packs. If you're doing gameplays, you're doing gameplays. As long as you're within the community and you're someone that you're building a following, you're not crossing those lines that they don't want you to cross, bro, you should be considered. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're doing it for my career, so you should be considered on my team spectrum. It's just that simple.
One thing they did do at the beginning of this year that I did like was that they gave early access to some people, and they weren't all big names.
That was dope.
That was dope.
That was dope. Yeah.
Like Tim grew a lot this year, but I think when Tim got that early access, he wasn't what he is now.
Right.
You think? Look at what Gretzky just. Look at this comment. I don't want to read it, but y'all read this comment. What do y'all think about that? I don't.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wait.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's something that would prevent you from going ultimately. Like maybe they're like, oh yeah, we don't want to be associated.
But it'd be dumb because like I'm sure people are probably getting drunk while they're there. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're I think they're trying to also protect their image. You know what I mean? Who they associate themselves with. Like, let's say for example, somebody that has a history gets invited out. All of a sudden, they start, on social media. The clip is bookmarked, and they start. Oh, but you remember when he did this? And then that's what they don't want, especially as they're trying to promote a new game. You feel me?
See, that's why I went sober for real, to get invited to community day. The W image. I don't drink, I don't smoke, none of that.
You really went sober?
Yeah, after my wedding, bro.
Word?
I was so fucked up at my wedding. I was throwing drinks at Josh and shit.
Okay, last podcast you was on here drinking. Were you not?
Yeah. No, my wedding was July 29th.
Hey, yo, congrats on that, bro. That's what's up, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was throwing drinks at Josh and shit. And I was like, I can't be doing this no more.
Bro couldn't hang. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I ain't getting into that.
he was too lit.
And Love saying he didn't get invited. That's crazy.
I really didn't. Wicked.
You got invited the same time Josh got invited.
That's bullshit.
Where you at? Where you guys at, Josh? Where you stay at?
I'm in St. Louis.
Nah, I'm in Cali.
So I'm.
And you in Cali?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you in Cali? Oh, you over there, bro? Oh shit.
I'm saying Josh flew out. What was stopping you, man?
I got an invite the day after. I got an invite when it was over.
It got lost.
Y'all don't
in the
think
mail,
recent 250K winners should go to community day like Carlo, Ty Debo, or even comp guys?
I can see Carlo.
I think so.
I think didn't Carlo go on a little rant though right after he won it, complaining about the way he lost or some shit? Did he not? I might be tripping here, guys. I don't
remember.
I don't watch none of these dudes, so I can't really speak on that. But yeah, bro, why not, bro? Get Carlo in there, Ty Debo, Splash, and I know Splash shits on them, but who gives a shit, bro? He's a top player, bro. He's gonna give you good opinion. He's gonna come back to the community and give you the feedback that we want to hear, like, because he plays the game to that level, bro. We want that feedback.
I think with Ty, like with him, is BS too, because to my knowledge, the only thing he's done was he got banned for MT 2K23.
But come on, bro.
It's like,
Everyone's bought MT, even some of the dudes that they got on there. They bought MT too.
Yep. And they said, what was it, like, how many people qualified for 250K that year? What was it, like 64 or something?
And like 63 of them were banned?
Like literally, like, they had to go like 200 down
and
to start getting people to play.
This is not even to make a case for myself. This is just a general statement about life. people change, bro. People work on themselves. They try to improve. Example, you right now, you yourself, you just went sober. That's gonna be a lifestyle change, right?
Yeah.
Why is a multi-billion-dollar company gonna hold grudges? Don't hold grudges. People change, bro. They could be a good addition to your content creator lineup. You know what I mean? You can't hold grudges. In my opinion, don't hold grudges. Maybe okay, 1 year, 2 years. At some point, bro, somebody in there gotta be like, all right, man, let's see. Maybe we might be able to give them a shot. You feel me?
And I feel like the difference is like Madden, right? When someone's really good at their game, they bring them in to work for them. Madden is the king of that. If someone's good at the game, they bring them in to work for them.
To like do test playing and stuff like that.
To actually work for the game. Like
as far as like designing the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, designing the game, or they put people on to like host the big tournaments or all kinds of
yeah, because they know all the insights. They're basically the top level geeks that they could get. They got all that. Yeah,
it's like 2K. Like Splash knows. I've seen Splash play where he calls timeouts in the middle of animation. He's yeah, that was a bad Annie. I'm like you just know this game like that well.
Yeah, there's just people that play it so that they view it differently, bro. And those are the kind of people that, again, they should be in there. Why is he not getting in there? And he's won the tournament before.
And it's like with Splash, I could see, but Ty has done like nothing. Like what is he bashed a couple sets? Like what does Ty do?
But here's my thing, But here's my thing though. Bashing the game, that shouldn't. I guess the way you do it, maybe, you know, it goes back to the delivery, the way you deliver.
Yeah, but Ty's not OD with it though. Ty, I mean, yeah, he overplays it for content, but
at the end of the day, though, if your content is getting thousands of views and you low key might be pushing customers away from it, do they want that? You know what I mean? That's the kind of that's that corporate shit that I will always disagree with and fight with. I'll be the first to say it. Ty should be there. Splash should be there. Everyone, get everyone in there. I don't even care if I dislike them. Get them in there. Get them in there. Why not? Get everybody in there. Everybody can get their feedback, get their opinions. At the end of the day, though, bro, somebody that watches this guy or this guy might not necessarily watch this guy, and he could be a source of information that, you know what I mean, that he wasn't going to get from someone else. Like, for example, bro, you might have viewers that'll never tune into my streams or to one of my videos. That's what we were just talking about.
We're just talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Where if I go into one of Ant's streams or I go into one of Josh's streams, it'd be the same people, bro.
Right.
I go into your stream.
It's a whole different.
Who are these people?
It's a whole different world, and that's why it's important to give different people access to these things, big or small. And by the way, I'm not big. You feel me? Like, so
come on now.
No. I'm really not. Dead ass. I do not consider myself big. So when I say these things, like I'm being 100% transparent. I think all of you guys should get a chance to go, bro. You guys have an audience, no matter how big or small it is, it doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, you're trying to build. You feel that'll give you a boost, bro. You go to community day, you're getting that extra stuff. That's a big help to your channel, but not only to your channel, bro. You're promoting their game at the end of the day.
So it's not to laugh at when you're talking, but this shit made me laugh. Come on.
What the fuck?
Wicked, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh man. All right. So let's get into some of the questions I got on Twitter, and then we'll take some questions from chat. Blasian Ricks says, besides Kobe or Wemby, who could they drop to leave the community in shambles?
Ooh. Kobe's my number one pick. If they were to give us a Kobe, I'd break the bank for that. Yeah, Wemby's gonna go crazy.
Like those are the two, honestly. Like
honestly, if they were to do something wild and unexpected, like get Reggie Miller in the game, that would.
Or I would say if they drop
Charles
like
Barkley.
Or Barkley.
Or I would say even if they drop like a card, like a Taco, but like drop like the first GOAT card or the first Invincible be Taco this season.
Like a random.
Randomly out of nowhere, we got an Invincible Taco.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean it's unrealistic that they'll go that route, but yeah, I mean we're talking about unrealistic scenario to break the game and make it feel like holy shit. Yeah, something along those lines.
All right, then we got Hibachi says, why can't they put 5% of what they do for packs into game modes Sets like tomorrow are elite and look like so much fun, but what are we supposed to do? Grind for Dark Matter Brunson again?
Well, at least showdown rewards aren't they? The first set of the season.
Yeah, true.
Up the ladder, you get like boxes.
But
and stuff.
that's why I'm hoping this season. I hope they do. You know, the playoff content. Hope they do a good Easter promo. Because that's honestly what is missing. If the sets can be great, that'd be awesome. But if you're just playing just to play, like I'm cool playing Park. Because for me, I don't play enough to really care too much about the rewards. Like I just load up when I want to load up and hop into the park. But I do see the frustration when people feel like they're playing for nothing. I get it.
Yeah, I'm about to finish my showdown run tonight. I'm about to get a card that doesn't run for me at all. 200 wins. That's a lot of time and a lot of sweat.
That's crazy.
That's just what it is.
That's what's messed up about it. It's like we're pulling packs for 100 overall cards to go play a game for cards that aren't going to play.
Facts.
Yeah, they gotta. That's why they gotta. I don't know how they could do it. They gotta figure out a way so that the rewards are aligned with what we're currently getting in packs at that moment in time. I don't know what that could be. An option pack based on like that updates based on when you finish that run and what's dropping. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how they would even
or
do
even
that.
just do it like one season behind. When I say that, I mean like obviously 100 overall last season wouldn't have happened because we only started the season with what one? No, it was Vince was the only one.
We started with I mean All-Star was Vince was the first 100.
Yeah,
that was just and you couldn't get them from packs. You had to do the event.
Yeah, so I get like last season being Dark Matters, but now that we're getting hundreds in the game, now we're getting 2 per set. Like let's go to 100 overalls.
Yeah,
let's see if we'll find out tomorrow. It's gonna be a big deal. I'm telling you. I'm thinking they're gonna give us that Dark Matter option pack instead of a 100. If they give us a 100, I'll put out a tweet saying I was wrong.
But even the Dark Matter option pack, it's just like there's so many like bad Dark Matters right now. I can't wait to see all the screenshots of an option pack with Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Ray Allen.
Or you could make it that you could sell the Dark Matter.
Yeah, but then all that's gonna do is Ray Allen's gonna start going for 50K.
Yeah, but that's why you make it an option pack with 5 cards instead of 3. You make 5 players pop up, and you're not gonna take the risk.
If they do 5, I'd rock with 5. Cause
do a pick 2. Fuck it.
There's options.
Yeah, they could if they don't want to give a 100, they could do a Dark Matter and then give you the option to sell it, not just exchange it for a badge if it's a duplicate or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Then Large Infant says benefits of putting legend badges on lower tier cards to boost their stats versus putting legends in top tier cards like 100 overalls. So, from my knowledge, it doesn't boost stats; it boosts like percentages.
Yeah, like green windows and certain like certain performance of the card, but not actually attributes. It doesn't boost attributes.
So I don't think it would do as much for a lower tier card. Granted, it's going to make a lower tier card good, but I think it's equal across the board. Like if you like put a legend set shot on Scalabrini, it's going to help like the same percentage as it would against putting it on Jordan.
Right, but then at the end of the day, it's still going to be mostly dictated by the Annie, like just your green window, your ability to hit with certain cards. Yeah.
All right. Any questions in the chat before we wrap up?
Go ahead,
I know it's
chat.
a little bit behind.
Yeah, so, go ahead, chat. Go crazy. There's just 82 in here right now. Y'all boys got your questions. Nothing too crazy. I know me and Ant put on a little show.
I'm gonna go back and clip that. I'm about to go crazy on TikTok.
Hey man, you gotta put a little between parentheses and let people know it was a joke, bro.
No, I'm not really gonna post that shit.
Nah, you should though. It'll stir the pot.
You had to be here type shit.
That people will go back just to watch the entire pod.
I'm about to watch. I'm gonna log off and go on Twitter. You're like, you see Dcentric yelling at Ed.
See, they got into it about to fight.
Yeah, right. They pulling up on each other.
All right,
you stupid.
That's a good question, Ed. You were doing hella step. It's funny. I read Wham's comment. Like, I need you to do a step back. Then I read his second comment. I made the first comment before I watched the video. I'm impressed.
Oh, look, Amari got a good one, bro.
Amari, where's Amari? I don't see him. Amari
right on top of OJ. Pause.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. do y'all wish 2K went back to providing demos of the game? I like. I don't think the prelude had anything to do with my team, but I thought the prelude they used to do for my career was dope.
It was cool for
It was
sure.
fun.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It adds excitement right before you actually get your hands on the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they made the demo like have to do with the game. Like if you did the prelude, didn't you get like a head start on your stats or something like that?
I think for like my career, you did. You got it's
Yeah.
almost like your starting point. Yeah.
Kiwi, yeah, Kiwi made the clip, yo.
No, you sick.
Kiwi got all the clips.
All right. OJ said, "Do y'all miss locking in sets for top cards, or is hidden gems a good idea?"
I don't like
I'll let y'all go first.
I
I'll
don't
let y'all
like
go
the.
first.
I would know about this. I've locked in a lot of sets. I didn't like the hidden gems. No. I thought it was. At first, it was exciting, and then it got to the point where they were so behind trying to catch up that it didn't make sense to lock in the sets. You were getting basically outdated cards. So at first, it was cool, and then it made no sense. So they gotta, if they are gonna bring that back, they gotta tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with that. Like, I think for the first season or two, it was cool. It was exciting cards that nobody else had. Like, especially from like a content creator aspect, you can get gameplay with a card that's not even out yet.
Yep.
That I mean, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, it got stale quick, in my opinion.
It got stale quick. I think you hit it on the timing. I think like 2 seasons was the span, and then it died out.
Yeah, they really just ain't keep up with it for real. I'm in the same boat as y'all. Like, it ain't doing nothing for me. You know what I mean? If they would have kept up with it and maybe updated it to where we were getting more and more crazy cards for locking in or doing certain things as far as hidden gems goes, then it would have been dope. But as of now, nah, I'm good on it.
So I think I loved the concept at the beginning, seeing like a variety of teams. I think one thing they could do if they're not going to bring it back. Let's be real. 2K, once they get a little backlash on anything, they don't bring it back. Like the trophy case, like they got a little bit of backlash on it. Like, yeah, nah, we're done with it. They could do either 2 seasons at a time. So you're season 1, you get hidden gems from season 1 and season 2, or they could update the SIGs as the cards come out.
That they could do. That would help a lot. So you're not getting what the card is currently at when the card does come out. It's an updated. Yeah. But that's a lot of work for them. I mean, I don't think it is, but apparently it is. That's what they should have been doing for the hidden gems. Yeah.
All right, then we got duo Joakim Noah or Embiid.
I think Embiid personally.
Probably, and I don't even like Embiid. I would go Embiid just because you're not forced to run a duo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can run whoever you want at that shooting or small forward. So just for that reason alone, you go Embiid.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Do we think they should bring back most specific rewards? Yes, 1,000% yes.
Yeah.
That alone would improve this game so much.
Yeah.
I wish they would do every game mode has the same progression, like Unlimited last year or how Salary Cap is this year, to where you're constantly moving up. I feel like in Showdown, besides your 15, 60, 120 wins, you're literally playing for nothing. Because the stuff you get every Friday is trash, even if you're in Tier 1.
Yeah. They don't, or even just giving you the door game after every win, or like the spin the wheel. They took that away. Now they turn that into an event or whatever, and that's not.
Yeah, I'm an advocate that they should bring RNG rewards back.
I agree. I'm 100%. With that. Yeah.
All right. He said, "What about challenges for Pro Pass and Legend badges?"
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Question?
Yeah, he's asking. I think he's asking if we like that or not. I would say. Yeah, I would say yeah, because if you're paying for the Pro Pass, why would you not want to do challenges? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this though, it's a money grab, doing the level 40 challenges and only leaving it available for the first weekend. Like you got like 48 hours or whatever it is, and then they expire. So that they want you to skip, buy the tier skips for that level 40, get that money.
This is something good. That is a good talking subject. You think GOAT cards are gonna come with Legend badges? I think that they have to, right?
They have to.
Sure,
That's the only thing that would really obviously gonna get like
SIGs.
Updated SIGs, but I think the Legend badges was really gonna make them. Now it's a matter of how many.
I was actually just thinking about that. Like, when are they gonna start dropping cards with Legend badges? And are they gonna drop them with like 1 or 2, or are they gonna be like, are the legend badges just gonna be like the Hall of Fame badges were? Like what LeBron came out with, like 8 on day 1, right? Like 8 Hall of Fame badges. Is the first card that has legend badges gonna come out with like 8, or are they gonna get like 1 or 2 here or there?
I would think they like in the perfect world. I feel like they should just give it like whatever that card specializes in.
Right.
Like give Goat Shack Legend Post Powerhouse, Legend Rise Up, Legend Posterizer.
Yeah, legend brick wall, stuff like that. The ones that actually make sense for the card.
Crash made a good point. Go Tatum doesn't have legend badges, but I think because that card was technically like
It goes back. It goes exactly. It goes
To the
back to the
hidden
whole
gems type
to the
shit.
hidden gems type shit. Right. It goes back to that.
He doesn't even have updated SIGs, I don't think.
That's a shit. That Tatum is a shitter. He doesn't run over Pink Diamond Beasley.
That Tatum was only good if you like got him super early.
Yeah.
You got him the first month. Yeah. Wow, that's excessive.
Where's Hidden Gems MJ? Facts. That card never came out.
Bro, you don't want it, so don't even worry about it.
It don't even matter. Get you to 100. All right.
That card's trash. I pulled the 99 Tissa Season MJ out of my Hoff box and out of my salary cap reward, and I about threw up, bro. That card is so trash. And I try to take him to the park and be like, all right, you know what? We're going to see what he's about. His jump shot's the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, you
No
hooping
good.
with him.
I hooped a little bit with him, except for the jump
All
shot.
right. Here's a hot take. This is gonna sound crazy. We hated the Pyramid of Power last year, but that might be like shitting on any grind we've had this year.
Yeah, but that's
Just because it was a unique, it wasn't like play 10 games. There was a concept behind it.
yeah. I mean,
I think people shit on it last year because you were paying $30K for a Ruby.
And because there was no auction out.
and
Yeah,
there was
exactly.
no auction house.
So
Yeah.
you're paying a guaranteed $30K for a Ruby. That's not worth that.
But yeah, I just like think all this week's,
Well.
all the grinds have been win streak.
Yeah, I mean they make the weekly, the Sunday, the park streak, the 5. They did the 10 win streak this season. What was it, a showdown? I don't even know what you got for 10 wins. It was an
Galaxy
opal, I
Opal.
think. Yeah, it was an opal. That's crazy.
Like-
If they play their own game, they'll realize that it's not enough. Most people are not even
Right.
going to accomplish
That's
that.
dead the problem. They don't.
They
play
gave
their
us
own game.
they gave us an opal the week before for an offline grind. That took a few hours.
Hey,
That
but
doesn't make
the next
sense.
week they gave us Hollow Diamond Pack. So I mean, like
They're all over the place. They don't play their
Diamond
they don't play their
packs
own
in
game.
March.
They gave us a challenge for a legendary badge a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was, and now tomorrow today they dropped one for a Hoff Deadeye. It's like, make it a legend. We're going into a new season. Give us a legend badge. Like, why are we grinding for a Hoff Deadeye? Most cards already come or have Hoff Deadeye, either in the auction house or they come with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
And that's the thing with like Hall of Fame badges is like, and somebody asked the other day why badge out cards aren't selling for as much.
they're so
Because
easy.
if you,
They're easy. They're easy to get. They're easy to find. They're easy to badge out.
and I was gonna say because in reality, like we were just talking about the GOAT cards, the cards that need Hall of Fame Limitless already have Hall of Fame Limitless. When you're adding badges, especially to anything higher than the Pink Diamond, it's like badges they don't really need.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like, do I
Legend
need
badges.
like fucking legend, fucking layup mix master with Shaq? No, I'm just doing this shit for the love of the game.
Just so I know he's fucking souped all the way up.
Yeah, just so I can see that 40. So when I fucking smoke that layup, I can be like, hey, why didn't my legend mix master
You have an
go up?
excuse. Yeah, you have an excuse.
Yeah, because I'm trash.
Dirk probably
Getting
find
dropped
that
off by
shit.
Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk gave me nightmares and shit.
Yeah,
All right, I think that's about it. I think we went through everything.
it's a good run. Good pod tonight.
Any closing
Oh, yeah.
statements, y'all?
I'm kind of upset with Ant. That was kind of some hoe shit. He
What I do?
choreographed that whole thing for real.
I love
he
it.
made sure we
W
didn't gloss
content.
over. Like he was
W
like,
content.
It's W content. The chat liked it, man. They liked it.
yeah,
People watching
it was
enjoyed it.
fun. It was fun. I was
Like
just
I like to
sitting
think,
there
I like to
stunned.
think
didn't know
I
what to
looked a
say.
little bit uncomfortable, but Josh looked real uncomfortable.
That's
bro.
because
He
I'm
was
white,
hella
bro.
red.
You don't turn red. Like, come on, bro.
I kept looking at Josh. Josh was like, "Oh shit."
He's like, "What the fuck, bro? Why now?"
I was like, hey,
What do I do?
like some shit was happening in front of us and shit.
Good pod. Good pod.
Yeah,
Nah, that
W
was
pod.
fire.
I was
That'd be
stuck.
All
dope.
right,
Pod.
Dcentric, we appreciate you making your way back. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
get you on here with AW again one of these days.
Yeah, man. I never had the chance to do it with Dub, and now I got beef with Ant, so don't get me back on here with him. So that's what it is. Nah, yeah, definitely. You know, let some time go by, so it's not the same faces. And then whenever you get A-Dub on here, for sure, bring me on.
Most def.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, closing statements.
I just gave mine, bro.
All right, and closing statements.
Go hard on them dudes.
Salute.
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 All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, boys.
I'm gonna go watch this damn clip.